Yo, yo, my sovereigns, what up? This is Boba Fett, uncensored on the internet, with episode 19 of Splinterlands 101, with the co-hosts of the show, greatest gentleman who ever lived, Matt Clark.
Here's Matt Clark. He's one of the finest gentlemen that ever lived.
The fear of daily questers, Geotrix.
Hello, hello.
And our guest on tonight's show, from the same guild as Sinistry. When we had Sinistry on the show, we always encourage engagement and comments. And our guest tonight commented on, we had a chat, and we said, come on the show. And he goes, I'd love to. So welcome to the show, Mr. Rogers.
Thank you very much.
All right, so start off, where are you from? I'm obviously from America. We can pick that much up. Where
I am from Michigan. Born and raised. I've lived in a few different places in the States, Maryland and then New Hampshire. And I came back to Michigan. I love it here. It's great.
So Michigan, is that like backwater, like wild roadkill and stuff like that, or have we got the wrong idea there?
Yeah, I live in the backwater part of Michigan. It's very rural. The nearest large city is probably 5 or 6 hours away. Like if we want to go see a movie at a theater, we're making an hour one-way trip. I mean, that kind of thing. It's sometimes it gets to be a little crazy living here, but I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I would love to just live somewhere just like maybe 10 acres of my own and then 100 acres of nothing before the next neighbor. That would be ideal living there.
Yeah, like my uncle who's in his 90s, he and his family own, I want to say it might be 400 acres, and they've got it all split out among the family now, and they hunt there every fall, and they've got all things built up over the last 50 or 60 years. It's really cool.
What do you hunt out there? Is it deer or?
Yeah, deer mostly, but there's all sorts of different. I'm not much of a hunter myself. I did it a little bit when I was young, but I never got into it. But deer's the biggest one. But people will, people be out on the bay in boats that look like little floating islands because they want to fool the ducks and things like that. So it's always really funny to see that. And you're like, oh, okay. Fishing is big here, though. Ice fishing. Every winter, there are all sorts of fishing shanties out on the ice, and people are really secretive and territorial about their fishing spots. Like I was hanging out with these guys a couple of weekends ago, and they had got into some few beers, and the one guy's like, okay, I've never shown this to anyone in my life, and he pulls up a map of the area with like points like saved on, like this right here, you want to go here, and then I'm like, oh my god, like I'm learning these guys' life secrets. So it was an education. And the guy's like, yeah, come ice fishing with me, it'll be awesome.
Do you ever do commando raids in other people's spots, or is that too dangerous with everyone having guns?
I don't know the etiquette surrounding it. Like, I think if you get an invitation, you're fine, but I do think some people will steal other people's spots or follow people. I don't know, like I said, how rude it would be to do that to somebody, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I would imagine being territorial if I found a good spot and being like, get the hell out of here, because this is where I'm getting purged. So, screw off. But
yeah.
It's right on the Canadian border by the looks. That's got to be cold too. So I'd imagine all fishing is ice fishing.
Yeah, just a couple weeks, I was going to make a Hive post about it and then got distracted. But just a couple weeks ago, I was still taking pictures of just a little bit of ice out in the bay that had absolutely destroyed parts of docks, and it was really cool. But yeah, we have a lot of cold a lot of the year, and I love it. It's just what I grew up with. Some people just love heat, and I'm like, you're crazy, you're nuts. But
yeah, we've got
we're real close to Canada. It's really cool.
We've got 2 mountains in Australia that we get a little bit of snow for a couple of months every year, but that's it. So where we live, we don't have to put up with the snow. Yeah, that must be a real pain for driving or distance with ice and snow on the roads.
To get used to it, I mean, always the first snow or two, you got to adjust to what you're doing and be a little slower and a little more careful. But it's fun. I like it. I mean, the thing that sucks is just if you get so much snow, you got to shovel off your roof. We had one winter 2 or 3 years ago where we had to do it 3 or 4 times, and that sucked a lot.
I couldn't imagine your car covered in it, and then having to like push it out of your driveway and your staircase or whatever out the front, the steps. That'd
Yeah,
be
the
annoying.
worst is when you get the heavy slushy shit, and then you're just like, your back is just
No.
yeah, it's terrible.
Lower back pain, huh?
Oh
to the
man, yeah.
extreme.
Because some of that, I mean, like snow blowers are a lifesaver. Yeah, because that stuff, that's awful.
Gio, you're not actually allowed to talk about lower back pain until you're in your 40s.
I mean,
You're
I feel
unqualified.
sometimes.
You know, moving on.
Yeah, I think Matt's got a good point there.
Tell you now.
It's like hunting etiquette. It's just, this is not your territory.
Look, I try to get out of bed in like a few seconds, and something is out of whack. Like I'll pull something like the neck, and you get this sharp pain and it's stiff. Man, trust me, man. Like I feel it. I'm nearly
All
in my
right,
30s.
I warned you. I warned you. Now, when you're in your 40s, you got to come back and watch this and go, "Wow, I thought I knew what I was talking about." So that's it. Now that's the rule. I'm gonna remind you. You come back and watch this.
Okay. Okay. We have to set a reminder.
Put it in your calendar. Outlook now.
A reminder
If
bot.
Gio makes it to his 40s, then we'll have to remind him.
Deal. Done deal.
Sweet. So Rogers, how'd you get into Splinterlands?
That's right. Splinterlands.
how
This is
did
what
we-
it's all about.
Oh yeah, right. Not how cute Gio's gonna look in 20 years when he's like, oh. So I've had a really good friend who's been into crypto for a while, and he's been telling me for years, like, crypto, man, you gotta. And I think like a lot of people who don't know anything about cryptocurrency, I was like, that's dumb. No, like, it's too complicated, or like I've missed the boat, or that's dumb, or any other excuse because I didn't understand it and didn't want to take the time to learn about it. Or he'd show me candlestick charts and I'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he said to me, I don't know, early January of this year, he said, there are play to earn games where you can play video games and earn money in cryptocurrency. And I went, oh. So that hooked me right there to start doing some research, because I've been a video game junkie since I saw the Atari. So I started looking around, and I found maybe 5 or 6 that looked kind of cool to check out. And I think really quickly narrowed it down to Axie and Splinterlands. And then I was looking at Axie and I thought, this looks weird. Like it just didn't look fun. And it also looked like a real big investment right off the bat for something I didn't know that I even wanted to play. So I was like, well, Splinterlands, I mean, I'm not like, I've never played any deck building games before or anything like that, but I was like, this looks really cool. And it's not a lot of money to get in. So I gave it a shot, and I had every intention of playing in bronze, maybe silver, and here I am. In Shield of Glory.
What league are you playing in at the moment, Rogers?
Right now, I'm in Diamond 1, and I'm just a few points away from Champ 3.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you're another Geo, because you haven't. You said you haven't been playing that long, so you looked into it in January. When you just like really like, okay, I want to get somewhere. I want to like. When did that happen? When did that transpire?
I got my spell book mid-January, and I finished out the first season, I think, in bronze 1, and was completely outraged that I got knocked back down to bronze 3. I was like, this sucks. Like, what? And then maybe over the course of the next season, I just went crazy and just decided to go all in. But by the season after that, for sure, I was in diamond. It was
Wow.
crazy. It was just, I was just like, what am I doing? Like, I loved it. It was so
That's
much fun,
quick.
and it's so challenging. And I just was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever found. Yeah. So it was really fast, really, really fast. But it was just like, I was like, man, this is so cool. So
have you found it's ruined other games for you, where you're sitting there playing and sort of, well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, I got that great new sword or wand or whatever, but it's not, you know, I kind of feel like it's a little bit hollow and empty at the moment, other games.
yeah, it's kind of like, why am I not getting paid?
Yeah.
I've got other games I love, like that I love playing. And some of them are going to have sequels, and I will probably love playing them, but I'm always like, I'm still thinking like, what? You're not going to pay me.
It's funny because I found the voice in the back of my head has shifted as a, you know, when I got married and had kids, and then I'm thinking, okay, I've got to, you know, you tend to follow your same-sex parents' example, so I've got to have that work ethic, and you know, I'm with a full-time job and I work and I, you know, pay the bills and stuff, but I always had that in my downtime playing video games. I'd be in the back of my head saying, you know, you're a dad now, you're a husband, you should be productive. And I'd be just that little nagging voice in the back of my head. And it kind of, you know, ruined gaming a little bit for me. But then when Splinterlands came along, and I'd been in crypto for a long time, you know, well before Splinterlands happened. When that came along, that voice now goes away when I'm playing Splinterlands, because I am being productive. I'm building my personal brand. I'm building assets in the game, and you know, learning about the game, so that I can capitalize on investment opportunities. So if there's, you know, I use the example of when Equalizer rule set was announced, because I knew the game so well. I said, okay, great, I'll go stack up enchanted defenders, vampires, and you know, any other exploding dwarf, any card that's only 1 health, because they're the ones who are going to most benefit from the Equalizer rule set. And so it was that vindicated the time I'd spent gaming on this particular game and learning about the game, because I immediately saw the value in that when I you know, watched whatever it was, the stream, or read the post that explained Equalizer rule set. So that was then a chance for me to capitalize on that. And so it was that bringing together the gaming and the investment side of things, so that I can be a gamer and still productive. And that voice that says you're not being productive when you're playing video games, I still get that when I do occasionally play other video games, but it's more about, like you say, why am I not being paid to play this video game, which would be absurd 10 years ago. If you'd have told me 10 years ago that's going to be basically my main source of income is playing a video game, even though I still have a full-time job, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah, it's just, and the game is so much fun anyway. I mean,
yeah, and if I was good at it, it would probably be even more lucrative.
Yeah, I'm still working on that part as well.
Same.
I think my first introduction to sort of like translating gaming into some income is I put way too many hours into a game called Guild Wars, and there were people on there who would be like farming the in-game currency, gold, or you get a rare item type thing, and then you'd organize, you know, you'd sell it on eBay, and then they would like pay for this nothing token on eBay, and you'd meet up in the game and you'd do a trade in the game. So here's my sword, put the money in eBay. No, give me the sword first, then I'll put the money in. And, or, you know, people would like 1,000 in-game gold for $10 and I was thinking, like, so many people are onto this. Why isn't there a game where you actually, it's inbuilt, you just earn money? And yeah, it took blockchain. Like, why did it take blockchain technology for something like that to, I mean, glad it was blockchain. But yeah, because that was like, I got into the Steam days making videos when Splinterlands came out. And like yourself, candles, what's a candle type thing, scary stuff. And back then there was no graphically easy to use exchanges. It was all like charts and lines and numbers, and it's like scary shit. So I just kept stacking up all this steam and having no idea what to do with it. So Splinterlands came out. It's like, oh, I can buy this with Steam. I could actually do something with my Steam, because I didn't even have an account with an exchange. I didn't know how to. So yeah, that was like interesting for me. And just wondering with yourself, because like that's a pretty good effort where you've got to in such a short period of time. How did you get your cards? Were you buying packs or on the market getting specific cards? How did you grow your deck?
I did both. I mean, 'cause when I first got in, I didn't know anybody and I didn't know what I was doing. And I was like, oh, these packs, this is how I get cards. And so I got a lot of packs, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I thought, well, I don't even remember, but I eventually found the market, and I was like, oh, this is really great too. This is how I could level up my summoners. But I mean, I didn't know what was going on in the game to the extent that it took me weeks, I think, to realize that you couldn't play with high level monsters if you didn't have high level summoners, so I would have all these great monsters and I'd be like, well, what the hell, man? Like, why can't so but yeah, so I fumbled around for quite a while, and then the market was great once I finally realized what I actually needed to do. So I did both.
When did you find Discord then to get into the community side of it?
Probably somewhere around the same time that I think within the first week or week and a half, because I joined Shield of Glory at the end of January, and I answered Sulik's post to get into the guild. He advertised in the looking for guild channel, and I was like, they look really cool, so I'm gonna try to get in with them. Yeah. So I mean, I maybe it was probably around all that same time.
It is really interesting to hear from somebody who came without any, I guess, background knowledge or contacts in the game, because I, for example, I was into Bitcoin, then I got into Steam, and then when Aggro had started talking about this game, I was there from the start. But I know other people have been invited in by friends who are already playing, or somebody who's already been into crypto for a long time. But you've come at this purely as a gamer who has one friend who's not himself into Splinterlands. Have you talked to him about Splinterlands at all? Have you convinced him that it's worth jumping in himself?
He's not a gamer at all. I don't know. He's big into ETH, so like anything crypto, he's gonna go ETH. And I keep thinking like, yeah, but if you put some money into SPS, man, you don't know. But yeah, no, it's interesting. Coming into this space, being entirely new to, being entirely new to crypto, being entirely new to everything in this game, and making all the mistakes. And learning a lot of what I know that way, and then learning a big deal more by being just lucky enough to have found a guild with so many knowledgeable people. It's been really, really fun and really educational, and I don't know, it's so cool. I feel really fortunate, because I wouldn't have ever thought to look for anything like this because I didn't know it existed.
Sounds like fate to me.
Yeah.
It feels like it. I'm like,
because you just don't stumble across a game and then end up in fucking nearly champion 3 in like a few months, right? Like that doesn't, like I knew about the game, for a while since I knew Bob in 2018 when he first got into it. So it's been a long time, and I was like you, I thought, sounds, sounds okay, but like I'm not interested, like I was just doing other things at that time, I was just, and here I am, a few years later or 2, 3 years later, I'm like, oh, picked it up again. And then I saw why it's good and how exciting it actually is. So even though I knew about it, I was just like oblivious to the understandings of how blockchain and all this works, especially this game, right? And how it uses blockchain. So you can so understand and learn, but you just like looking at the game, you're playing the game, but in the background, it's like all this stuff is happening that's beyond my knowledge. And that's the cool part. I mean, no game, just like it's a new era. And more people will come onto it for sure. So,
Yeah.
It's been great to see the way guild adoption really kicks it up a notch. So you're effectively saying the same thing there. Yeah, okay, I was playing and enjoying the game, but then a guild became a thing, and I became part of that. And I've seen the same thing with these two other handsome devils in Drop Bears, where they've got another guild, and they are just constant. I'll wake up and check a few different discords, and theirs is like, oh, there's been 300 new messages since the last, and the enthusiasm and community building that's going on there. And I'm not in Drop Bears. I got some other stuff going on, but to have that social aspect as well is really kicks it up a notch. Really makes it a different experience, and you find it more engaging. If I miss a tournament, I go, oh yeah, I forgot I entered that tournament. There goes 15 SPS. But if I was to forget to enter in a brawl, right, I'd feel I've let down 29 of my, 29 of my colleagues, my friends. So it's, and that the others are like that as well. And hopefully if you do land in a good guild, then so we got some packs to open. Did we want some gladiator packs? Did we want to go with that?
All right. Who wants to go first? Let's enable screen sharing.
I can. Yeah, we won a hard fought battle in our brawl, and got just enough merits to buy 2 packs.
Nice.
2 packs from one brawl.
Yeah.
We have to do like
I'm so
2 or
damn
3
spoiled
brawls.
in so little time. Like, I'm just like, yeah, this is normal. Whatever.
Yeah, we have
Like,
to
what
win
do you
2 or
mean
3.
you don't get 2 Gladius packs every brawl? What are you talking about? What? I'm sorry, you're not as elite as me. No, like I said, I feel so damn lucky. I came in at such a great time, and found like the best group of people. And I know Sinistry plugged it. Sorry, I'm trying to find my right tab here. I know Sinistry plugged the guild a lot, but Shield of Glory, it's just, the guys have been great. They've taught me so much, and they've been so welcoming, and we have a blast.
I was actually quite late coming to the guild side of it. Been on Discord for quite some time, and that was how I found out. We're in Hive Australia, which is a very active server on Discord, and that's how I found out about Splinterlands. And everyone was just, when it came out, everyone was just raving about it. And so I thought, okay, well, how can I not get into it? But I only joined a guild with the Drop Bears probably 3 months ago. And it was a new guild as well, so we weren't brawling. So we've only just got into the brawl side of it. So just really interesting to hear from someone who's like gone straight into the deep end and just gone freestyle in the 300-meter dash.
I really expected to take this slow, and then I just went. I'm going to become a millionaire. Yeah, no, it's just. It's been awesome. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Oh, good. All right, so here we go.
Here we go.
Let's see. I love opening packs.
Yeah, it's so hard. I've got like holding on to the Chaos Legion packs.
Yeah, because like it's so. All right. Okay. Ooh, I really like, what's her, Katrelba? I like her a lot. She's fun.
Double strike and snake.
She gets a lot of use, that one. I came up against her 3 or 4 times in the last brawl.
Yeah, we keep talking. We can't believe she's common.
Hmm.
Especially with
She's-
two buffs on top of the bloodlust. That yeah.
Yeah, she starts doing stuff for you. She's a monster real quick.
So have you got anything
She's the
here
main
that you use a lot? Sorry, Matt. Go on.
That's all right.
I'll use the bottom two quite a bit. I haven't. I mean, in terms of Earth, I would choose Katrelba and Quora probably before I would pick this Paladin fella. But I mean, hey, he's 12 health. I mean, you can't really go wrong there if you have the opportunity to use him.
I think reverse speed melee mayhem. He'd find his niche.
Yeah. I haven't used these folks yet. I have them, but I just haven't used them yet.
So is Earth your go-to then, or
I think if I have the opportunity in a brawl, Earth is really cool. It just has some really powerful Gladius cards. But Water with Isgald is nice too. And I like, what's her name? Who is the Gladius person who's, she's like a frontline tanky. She's got shield. What's her name? She's just really beefy. You can just stick her in front and she'll just take a pounding for you.
Solid redhead, Alva the Crusher.
Yeah, she's cool. I like her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say
it only opened one. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go. That Katrelba Gobson's good for when your opponent has forgot they're playing brawls and they put a chicken at the back and then a fiend and then they just load up the bloodlust real easy.
Ooh,
there she is again.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it when they. Wow, I love it when they do that. I used to do that all the time, and then ooh, a chimney.
Nice.
Cool. All right, no Quora, but I'll live. So this is awesome. Cool. I've got her at level 2. I might be able to get her to level 3. I don't remember how many I've got off the top of my head.
Do you guys, Shields of Glory, do you have the option to buy Bloodstones yet, or is that not quite there yet?
We do. I think all of us went a little crazy when they came out and bought a bunch, and then we were like, oh, this isn't as good as we thought.
Mhm.
So I bought enough to what I thought would make a difference in opening a pack or two, and then it didn't do a whole lot for me. So I just thought I'm just gonna buy packs instead.
Mhm. Yeah, you can trust the maths, but then other times you're like, well, I'm not feeling it, so I'm just gonna. It might be best on paper, but if it's not translating, we're getting to that point now in our guild, and I've got enough packs enough merits to open a couple of packs, but I'm thinking, well, do I save them for when we can get the Bloodstone unlocked, that upgrade unlocked in a couple of brawls, and maybe based on that, I'll just go ahead and open them and let the Bloodstones happen down the track. But
I think
yeah,
I
all right,
think they'd
cheers.
matter more like. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they'd matter more mathematically if you had a bunch of packs and were able to buy a bunch of stones and use them all at once. Then you'd see some better results rather than getting like a couple % bonus on 1 or 2 packs at a time. Kind of like what you do with like if you buy potions, the regular potions. I think anyway. That's what I thought to make myself feel better.
what about you, Matt? Are you at potion stage yet, or bloodstones, or?
No, so we've got probably another, I think, 80 crowns before we can unlock that upgrade to the store. So I'm I've got the merits, but I don't really want to open the packs if that's I know a lot of people have been stockpiling merits from the very start until they can get both stones, and then only open packs with both, which is, I mean, that's big long-term commitment. That's good on you, but I'd rather have the gladiators and win the brawls with them, right? Because if you're coming all this time, you're coming up against players that have the gladiators and are likely to beat you. So it seems like it's making it hard for yourself just to get those extra few percent. But if that's their strategy, good luck to them. So yeah, I won't open. I can't screen share because I'm on my mobile. But Gio, did you want to got a gladiator pack to open?
Yeah, man. I'll do that right now. Share screen. Where are we? How's that?
Good.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's open.
What do we
All
got?
right. Rare and commons. I'm happy with
Chimney
chimney.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. Is gold like, yep. Same as misterrogers. Got a Warwick. Yeah, man. Pretty cool.
Have you got any
And-
double ups there and stuff you've already got?
I'm not too sure. Let me have just a quick browse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 3 chimneys, but need one more, right? Yeah, that's about it.
Cool.
That's all the gladiators there.
That's
Alright,
slowly
Bob.
building your stable.
Yeah, we're getting a
That's
little
it.
collection now, considering how new we are to all this. Yeah.
It's fun, man. Like, it's the slow grind, right? It's like you work towards something. And yeah, I guess that's what these brawls do. It opens up another avenue, which will be expanded on also in the future. So who knows where it goes? I'm hopeful.
I just love that this is there's no, you can't buy them, right? These are locked to your account.
That's
You
right.
get a guy arrives tomorrow with a big bag of money, Justin Sun, for example, and says, "Right, I'm going to buy myself a Max Quora." No, you're not, mate. You're going to have to earn one like the rest of us. And
Yeah.
so there's a couple of cards that I just need one more, and it's only a common. I just need one more, and that's going to get me to level 4 and unlock this. And I'm like, if somebody saw me opening that Gladius pack, and then they're like, "Oh, why are you celebrating getting a common?" It's like I need that one that unlocks the next ability. So, and I can't buy it. If you need a common to get one more common to get to the next level of regular cards. Who's going to sit there going, "Oh, you're going to have to wait until I find one"? You just go and buy it
Yeah.
from the market. It's 2 cents. It's 3 cents, right? But it doesn't matter what the value of these would be. You need to wait until you can get one in a pack. And the way to get there is to do what this handsome chap down here in Michigan's done and join the guild where you're just getting, a metric crap ton of merits every brawl. I'm down for that. Sign me up.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And we got over 1,000 merits. It's the highest we've done so far from the recent brawl. But yeah, it takes us 2 or 3 brawls to get one Gladius pack. So it's a big deal, like for us at the moment to open a pack. So yeah, real jelly there. Sitting watching you open 2 at once. It's like
Beauty. Bob, you're up. What's in your Gladius case, my friend?
all right, 2 gold foils and a legendary.
Got to make it come true now.
All right, so let's have a look. Oh no, we want to go into there.
Are there any you're hoping for?
I
Apart
don't
from
even
legendary.
remember the names of what I've got. I recognize the pictures, but so at this point, any gold foils and any legendaries would suffice.
Yep.
All right, let's drop that in. The finger mojo that I gave Bear, I need to go this way, don't I? I need to go this way. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
good luck, Bob.
all right, let's do this.
Rare, good
Mhm.
start.
Ah,
Epic,
yeah,
there you go.
getting better. It's
Mhm.
going up. Too epic.
Wow.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, no gold fours or legendaries, but I can't complain about that. 2 epics and 2
Two
rares.
epics.
You broke
Um,
the blockchain.
I have no idea what I got. You guys want to pitch in?
I've never seen
Uh,
that life card. That looks really cool though.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those. Marisol, I think it's Marisol.
Yeah.
You don't get a hover over on it. Okay. That's a decent reach around too. 5 speed, 4 attack.
Yeah, Marisol Consumer. Yeah, that's tidy. Plenty of mana cost, but very good speed. Hits like a train.
Amazing.
Armor and health, everything you want. So
Yeah.
yeah, she's expensive, but those unlimited mana matches, I'd be looking at bringing her in. Obviously, it's life, so you'd want Captain Katie instead. But for whatever reason, we could probably.
Yeah, for those of us that don't have 100 Captain Katies.
She's so good. Just let me have my crush. No, that's great, man. Two epics in the Gladius case. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Score.
Yeah. Totally happy with that.
I don't think I have Eliza. That's great.
Do you have a Captain Katie, Rogers?
I do. I have one regular and I have one gold foil.
Nice.
Ah.
Now Matt's going to need a 5-minute break. For Captain Katie.
I only have the one gold. I have that Trap Falloway. You got the Death Epic. I've got him in gold, but he's literally my only gold gladiator. So. Shall we look at some battles then? I think Mr. Rogers is our guest. Perhaps you wanted to go first and screen share, and we'll have a little bit of a prediction and see what we think will happen, and then see how we went with it.
All right, I've got it all set for you guys to dissect.
Okay. Oh, Kitty.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it when I come across Kitty. So
Hey, mister. Did you actually buy a kitty?
No,
Okay.
but
I
it
was gonna
is. It is my dream to own her
Yeah.
and Jotun someday.
Yeah.
If
same,
if the dip keeps dipping.
dude. Yeah. Yeah.
But as of right now, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
so you rent Kitty for the battles there?
Yeah,
I respect that.
Mhm.
yeah. I'm always renting something.
Awesome.
Oh, Matt, you've want to go first, and then Gio, and then I'll try and slip out the back door before you ask my opinion.
It's all going to come down to what that scatter shot, that Magic Dragon in the back row, where he lands, where he hits. His scatter shots could land ineffectually on the prismatic energy, but if they take out, it's super sneak. So much of this is going to come down to ROG, I reckon. I would say that you're going to struggle to hit Elmo, although you do have speed from Kitty. I'm going to give you the win simply because I reckon you're too fast in the back end for his Hydra to really have much of an effect, and I reckon you can survive long enough for your magic damage dragon with scattershot to lay waste to his back row. So I'm going to give you the win, and I think it'll look actually pretty resounding when all's said and done. I don't think he's going to be able to take out too many of your cards. I don't think it'll be close. I think you'll win soundly.
Gio.
Oh man. Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't call my name. Yeah. All right. So, Isra, the one who has recharge or whatever its name is, attacks every second turn. So that's one less attack you got to worry about for now. You definitely have the speed. You got the kitty, and you're minusing his speed with slime. You got void, I guess, in the front row. You got assurance again, dealing with all of that. Yeah. I don't know, but I think you're going to win. I just have this feeling at this point.
I'm wondering if Tickle Me Elmo there is going to like stick it out, and we might have a bit of fatigue going on, because I think you will like take out the back there pretty quick. But yeah.
To be fair, your front, I don't know what that dragon is. I forget the name now. Chromatic dragon, is it?
Robo Dragon Knight, I think.
Robo
Yeah.
Dragon Knight. It has magic reflect, mirror reflect, mirror. Is it magic reflect or mirror?
It is. Whoa. Okay, that's new.
Yeah.
Glitch, magic reflect, I believe.
Oh no. Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's magic
Maybe
reflect,
because
I think.
maybe
Yeah,
because
magic
we're
reflect.
paused.
Oh yeah.
And you got void, and he's got So I think the void. I think the void actually might, and the speed, void and speed will will tip you over the edge. That's
Alright.
my opinion.
Okay.
Let's play it out and see how we go then.
All right.
So Bob, hang on, Bob, did you not make a prediction there, Chief?
Yeah. I reckon he's going to take out the back pretty hard,
yes,
fast, because we've got
Yep.
all that magic and magic with speed.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking that Elmo might stick it out and be the last man standing on the opposition.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
That blast. Wow, Elmo got hit pretty hard pretty quick.
Damn, that Inferni did stun you. Got tank here on the kitty. Got triage going on. Nice, you missed
Yeah, so that I'm not sure if it's Chaos Dragon or your dragon in the back row. With that scatter shot, it just adds so much randomness to what happens. Hydra missed. You just got too much speed on that. Who's that guy? Never remember the name of your last card.
That is. Yeah, it's escaping me too.
Yeah.
Is mouse overworking now?
No, that's
No?
really weird.
Ah, is that a
Abyss?
a mod?
Phantom of the Abyss.
A nerf?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, once Sinistry turned me on to the Gospel of Speed, I was like, this is really cool.
the Lord of Speed, that one.
Yeah. We watched one match, the shows, it was like, I can't remember which card, it was like speed 11 or something. By the time the game ended. Nice win.
Yeah, they can go crazy in what's the name of the rule set where everybody gets enraged? Like you that goes nuts. That's a lot of fun.
I constantly lose to people who play Elmo in first position in that rule set, because once he gets enraged, you can't put a glove on him. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And I have an Elmo, I just never think to use him. He's just always on the bench.
Mine's on the rental market because he's only like level 1 or something, so it's not effective enough to really use, but he does pull in a rental. So yeah,
Almost such a great card. It does so many cool things. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to use him, but he thwarts me often.
Because he's right down the bottom, I normally, whatever's on the screen, I just click, click, click. And it's very rare that I'll get right down to the bottom and I'll see all these great cards I never choose.
yeah, I'm like that with Lord Arianthus every now and then. Like now, Peaceful Giant comes up in the list. I can see him early enough, but I keep forgetting about Lord Arianthus. Yeah.
And on that note, Matt can go next.
All right. Yeah, well, I've shared my link in the chat there, Bob. If you can pull it up.
Yeah.
I have an announcement. My next match might shock you.
Oh.
Clickbait.
Yeah. I don't usually do this, but you'll see soon.
You're actually going to share one that you lose, are you? Yeah, is that what's going to shock us?
Hey, is it that obvious?
All right, so let's see what Matt's got lined up for us then. Okay, talk us through this.
So yeah, it's I figure it's no heal, no shield. So I thought I'm going to hit really hard and fast. Gospel of Speed again. I like some of the pairing of those ranged cards in fire because I've got multiple stun and also knockout. So if you can go hard and fast and also do double damage, then it's amazing how readily you can break the that front one or two, and then you've got the soft underbelly there. And generally, you can see how I've loaded up speed there all over the shop with Spark Pixies and nice and quick. I've got the Spirit Miner there, Exploding Dwarf. So I've played this for sacrificing my Exploding Dwarf as like a breach guy, run in, breach, just, cause bedlam, and then hopefully enough double up secondary damage with my ranged guys there to make it really hurt. And then the Serpentine Soldier, normally I wouldn't use him in when he doesn't have the armor, because he does benefit a lot from the armor. But because I really wanted to go speed here, I thought, well, this is going to be the great way to dodge whatever's left while I do a second round of damage. That was the thinking anyway. So did we have any predictions? Mr. Rogers, did you want to go first?
I like that the first three cards you have are going to be effective as the match goes, as your cards fall. You don't have any worry. You know what I mean? As things go, because your dwarf's going to go real quick.
Yeah.
The first time he hits, he's gone.
Yeah.
So soldier's going to come right up and keep going and last for a little while, unless Dr. Blight gets him and poisons him. And then if he falls, you've got Lava Launcher right there. And I'm not familiar with your fourth card, but that's going to be great as long as it doesn't get up into tank.
My mouse overworks.
Yeah, I wonder why mine wasn't. That's really strange. But yeah, whatever archer you have there in 4 looks badass. And in terms of speed, you look like you're really well set up. I don't think, just a quick scan, he's not going to be at a huge advantage. Yeah, 7, 7, 4, 3, 6, 4, and then yeah. I'd be worried about the Deep Lurker. That card always catches me off guard every single time.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite cards to use, but it always just drives me nuts. But then again, it's going to go for your Spark Pixies, so you're in luck there. Yeah, I'd say it's going to go to you. But you never know. But then again, you've also got the Spark Pixies in that other archer, that other ranged in combination with stun and knockout. So, Pyromancer, okay. Yeah, stun and knockout with those two, so that's great. And you've got stun on Lava Launcher, so you've got that set up nicely to really knock out whatever card is in tank. Yeah, that's a really great lineup.
I just loved your pun there of as the cards fall.
Thank you. I didn't even realize I was doing that.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah. Even with his +1, your dwarf is still going to get a go. And it's interesting, like with the speed. I know there's supposed to be like an order, but the number of games I've had where we've had equal speed, and I've gone second and suffered for it. So I'm not too sure why that is. But I think your hard and fast strategy is going to pay off quite well here, because you are hitting hard and fast. The only speed he's got is his lurker, and the ranged. But just on the life alone, you're dominating in life, you're dominating in speed, you're dominating in attack. So yeah, I'm giving this to you, Matt.
Thanks, mate. Gio?
if he manages to survive long enough and poison you the first time, it could be real deadly. You both have blind. He's up 2 speed. You're up
forgot about
1
that.
speed, but your cards are faster off the bat, just like, you know, without any of the buffs. So I think, yeah, you'll easily attack first and probably miss, you know, he'll probably miss a few attacks, I reckon. Especially, you know, Pixie and the Miner, man, like. And you have the stun. You have that stun and knockout. That combo can be
Yeah.
real nasty.
I love all of those guys working together. It's so many times it's come good for me where you know, I get 2 chances to stun and then there's that knockout punch. So all right, well, let's fire it up and see how we went.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win. I'm just gonna say you are, just because I like you more.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate everybody's faith in me.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh.
Deep Lurker hit Spark Pixies. I couldn't hit anything. There's another miss. I just so yeah, destroyed. We don't even need to watch the rest of it. I'm absolutely destroyed. Didn't put a glove on him. Barely put a glove on him.
It's a
Those
whopping.
misses right at the beginning. It's like that's definitely an RNG disadvantage there.
Well, so Geo got it right. We each had blind, right? And for whatever reason, that 15% miss chance on both of those first 2 procced. So I don't know what the chances of that's like a 7.5% chance that would happen, but here we are. So robbed, blind, and the only thing that took the pain of that loss away was knowing that I would share this battle and that everyone would say, Matt, you win this, and then I won't. It was that the only thing that took the pain away.
I'm just going to take advantage and just leave it on this screen for a little second there. Wow, that was unexpected. That was
So
unexpected.
yeah, 15% chance twice, and then and then there was another miss later on. That forget it.
All right.
This would be one of those battles that I'd be sitting here screaming at my monitor, being like, "That's bullshit!" And then
I was talking with, I think, Matt or someone in Discord recently, one of my daily quests. I missed twice with my Spineback Wolf reach speed of 6. I missed twice against a card and speed of 1. And like...
that would have been blind. That's the only way it can do it
Okay.
is blind. And that's only a 15% chance.
Yeah.
So
Nothing like getting
I mean,
robbed.
it happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it happens twice in a row, you just, yeah. Just go and stare at the ceiling for a little while.
All right. Geo's going to shock us all now.
Yeah, this is a first.
Yeah. Don't forget to close Pornhub down before you screen share this time.
Okay, I'll open up something else that's like Pornhub, but not Pornhub then. Okay.
Yeah.
The Y
I
and
don't
C
even-
maybe, you know?
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
What's weird, it's the upload page.
Okay, I'm gonna share. All right, so what do you guys think? Wait,
You want to enlarge your screen now? Control
and
plus.
pause. Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, maybe a bit larger.
Seem a bit more. Yeah, we've got a big blue bar at the bottom. My eyes aren't what they were, and my mobile screen's not that big.
All right. Yep, that's perfect.
Better. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Okay, what do you reckon?
You're screwed.
What is his second card? I've never seen that one.
Carnage Titan.
Oh.
Carnage Titan. Mm. Yep.
How does your exploding dwarf have strength, life of 11?
Equalizer. Equalizer.
Equalizer will sit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is when it's actually wise to play Exploding Dwarf.
Yeah. So his dragon made it so that we all, maybe his other one, that Titan, that we all have like high health. But again, he has some, look, I have 2 range. He's decreasing it with quicks. He's minusing my speed by 1. I mean, that's a disadvantage. And he's got some, yeah, he has Pelican Mercenary, he's got Chaos Dragon, he's got Dragon Jumper. I mean, yeah.
You've got no strategy against noxious gas there either, have you?
The only thing I have is Scavo Chemist.
Right.
Hoping that whatever falls into first place after Exploding Dwarf dies will get cleansed.
Wow.
And I put Lava Launcher just as protection from the back row. And I haven't rented any cards. This is just this is not a attack at anyone. I'm just using what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is.
I reckon.
Yep.
I reckon that the Pelican Mercenary is a bad choice for tank in a match like this, just because there's so much damage coming in that he's not, he doesn't have shield, he doesn't have void, he doesn't have any of those protections that you would normally expect for a first tank. I reckon that Carnage Titan is probably going to hit your dwarf, and your dwarf is going to retaliate both times. I reckon this was just, you got real lucky with RNG, and all the blast damage laid waste to his first 3 cards, and that's why you're sharing this match. That's what I reckon is going to happen.
Wow.
At least someone thinks highly.
The only reason I called the loss is because you said you're going to shock us. That had nothing to do with the cards.
Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. How about you, Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers. Mr. Anderson. That's yeah.
The part of me that usually gets things wrong says you're going to win because his cards are all like silver level, except for the majority of his cards are silver level.
Oh, but yeah, that's true. But that Quicks is a legendary summoner, so level 3 would make you use the max level like gold, which is 6. I think what I'm trying to say is that you'd be able to max out all the cards for gold level, which I'm at right now. So level 3, I think, right? That makes sense, yeah?
Oh yeah, I just meant his the Chaos Dragon, the Dragon Jumper, and Kron are all level 2, which seems odd.
Yeah, my bad.
And that's the part of me that I meant was like, oh, you got it.
Yeah.
But then again, that's usually the part of me that screams at the monitor afterwards. I don't know. I mean, I'm with Matt that I could see that dwarf just destroying the front line. But I can also see none of that happening and Titan just absolutely destroying you.
Even the Dragon Jumper is going to attack that dwarf, right? Because he's going to be the first one to take damage. So even the Dragon Jumper has the capacity to be retaliated against. And when that dwarf retaliates, he takes out the guys either side as well. He does so much damage when he retaliates in the middle of your back line. If that's what happens here, I'm actually looking forward to seeing it.
All right, I'm just gonna play. Just gonna play. 2 speed, okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, he's too squishy. Mercenary's too squishy to be first tank.
Oh, what could go wrong? that shield from Carnage Titan, man.
Mm.
Yeah, he lasted a while. And my range being nerfed on 2 cards.
And your life as your speed as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Quicks
Kron's
is
going to
really
be a
good.
problem. Unless you hit hard and fast and take out the whole rest of his team and have plenty of people left to gang up on Kron, he's always
Yeah.
going to be a drama. Although he doesn't have last stand here, which again, I'm picturing it because he's normally level 3 or 4, but this is only level
Yeah.
2.
But even if he
Blight
had
is-
last stand, Blight.
Blight is poisoning you every single time too.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to make a prediction now and say you're definitely going to lose.
Close, man. It actually was really close. It's just, Blight, man. Scavenge. And and the poison match. Really,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
So you lost to somebody with much lower cards than you, and then you brought it on to. Are you bragging?
Lower cards by very little. By
No,
very
yeah.
little. He had legendary cards as well.
Yeah,
Carnage
fair,
Titan.
fair. Yeah.
I'm only using Chaos Legion and one untamed dwarf. That he wasn't even max level. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. He's
You-
Cronav heal. He had a tank at the front who had heal. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, your dwarf should have done a lot more damage than he did. So you were definitely unlucky there.
no, no. I'm sorry. Dwarf did everything I reckon he should have done. I
But he
reckon,
It didn't last as long as I thought he would. You know.
but he retaliated. He had 2 misses on the Carnage Titan. I reckon he was like the best card. He was MVP for that sort of.
The problem that I think you have with Equalizer and Noxious Fumes is that the cards at the front of both lineups are gonna have their twos and fro's and their goings on. But while that's happening over the first 2, 3, 4 rounds, the cards in the back row need to be maintaining their life. They need to either have immunity, or they need to have self heal, or they need to have scavenge or life leech. So you look at his back row. He had Kron with self heal. He had Dr. Blight, right, who's scavenging, right. So as long as you can maintain your back row's integrity, then more often than not you're going to pull off the win. But what I noticed there with yours is you've got a lot of damage in the back row.
No heal.
They were all being hurt every round by Noxious Fumes, right? And
That's it.
you got beaten by Noxious Fumes, not your opponent.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
was it? Damn straight.
All right. So after that, I think I'm feeling a little bit lucky here. I've been getting flogged recently on my daily quests. I might actually make gold 1 this by the end of the season. If I do, because gold 1 is still unlocked for me. So if I get there, I've got enough CP. I've just got to pull some cards off the rental market. I've never needed to before but I'm about 3/4. But I've just been getting like pushed back, crawl forward, pushed back. So on that, I'm going to actually go live, I think, just to
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice, there you go.
see how we go. Yeah.
This is good.
I mean, the company that I'm in, I can always use the excuse if I get flogged that, I'm just not at your level there.
No, we're here to claim credit. If you make gold 1, it's all because you talk to us.
All right. Okay.
And I
See,
think one person every recording should do a live.
all right.
Just even one, 1 or 2.
Okay. So let's see what the gods have in store. Oh, only half my, oh no, half my deck, 14 mana. Oh, geez. And water and earth, because I have a level 1 dragon summoner, so dragons are out.
Magic.
Yeah,
Magic.
yeah, I think it's gonna have to be. I think it's gonna have to be.
Oh,
Alright. 14 mana, so I can't waste anything on like Lord
Hmm.
Arianthus or anything like that.
Does your Medusa?
So-
Does your Medusa have stun? Is she not at that level? I can't see. Knockout's less in. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna put Thorns in the front. Oh, hang on. Yes, he's even. Cool, because it's low
Gino, shoot
mana.
us in tank heal. That's if you have enough. If you have enough
Good.
mana.
I've got 7 left.
This
Uh,
is so cool looking at your cards. Like you got like just like old school cards. This is so cool.
Yeah, I'm in that situation because like I stopped part way through, so I've got some A's and B's, but not enough to make a strong A and B, and I'm still holding on to my Chaos pack. So it's like I've got two sets, A and B and Chaos, but I don't have enough of each. I'm going to
Okay.
go with Wings in the back there, and also Pixie does some damage, and maybe just throw in some Slow, just as filler.
I personally, I reckon.
Oozes, I can't even use my last one.
I reckon instead of Sea Genie, you should do Ice Pixie and Medusa, because Ice Pixie will go up to 2 magic damage, and she's only 2 mana, and Medusa has a chance to stun, which would mean if Medusa stuns and then Ice Pixie does her 2, becomes 4, but from knockout. I don't know. I feel like that would be a better option than Sea Genie. Sea Genie's okay, but you're not capitalizing on Alrex +1 to magic with everyone. Anyway, do your thing. Sure, your match.
Yeah, I've run out of time here, so
5 seconds,
Yeah,
no
good.
pressure.
stick the chook on the end and see how that goes.
Gino, shoot us.
Didn't have enough mana.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, okay, I don't know. Ah, chain collar.
I'll just bring
Alright.
a little set.
You know what? You
Yeah, no.
may be lucky here.
I think you'd be all right.
Yeah,
He's
'cause
not
this
taking
shit-
advantage of knockout.
He's not,
No.
no.
No one's got stun. He's not. Yeah. He's going a bit faster, but I think you'd be
Yeah.
all right here.
And just him attacking my spine back, he's gonna lose the shields from Thorns. 2 hits. and
Yeah.
Nah,
his shields-
I don't think he will take any damage from Thorns. He's got shield, which would negate the one that he would take from Thorns.
Good
Does that
point.
make sense?
Yeah.
We'd normally take 2 from Thorns, so shield reduces it to 1.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. It won't matter anyway, because Sea
Right.
Genie will take his life first before his shield
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, it is 2, isn't it? Why was I thinking 1?
And he's only doing 1 damage. I got 7 life with his
Yeah.
magic. So yeah,
Yeah.
could pull this off. What do you
Yep.
think, Mr. Rogers?
I think you got a really good chance. Yeah, I don't think the turtle won't do any damage to.
He'll
What is
do
that,
more
the chain
damage from
golem?
Thorns.
Yeah, he'll do damage from thorns. But yeah, I think you're gonna pull it off. That magic is gonna save you.
Hmm.
So we're in consensus.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, you're fine. You'll do it. I don't see any way you lose this.
All right. Oh. 1 and 3, I guess you should expect.
Yeah,
He's-
man.
He's going down faster than I thought he'd go down. Yeah, done deal,
Got him.
done deal.
Magic.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's that chicken.
Beautiful.
Happy with that.
That's awesome.
Happy with that.
And I think this episode's actually nearly up, isn't it? 1 minute.
Yes. So let's say goodbye while we can then. Mr. Rogers, thank you so much for coming on.
Guys, thank you. This has been so much fun.
Man, it's been
and
so good.
you've got that bubbly personality that just like, yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Love your energy. Yeah.
Thank you. If you ever are looking to have me on again, I would not say no. This has been an
We'd love
absolute
that.
blast.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's just good with just the constant bouncing back and forth. There's no one's, we were never stuck for something to say. It was,
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
feel like we could fill another
we could
hour.
easily.
There's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what's a good idea? I reckon next time we could verse each other as well.
Ooh, challenges.
Ooh,
How cool
Yeah.
would that be?
that would be so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah.
I'll just sit in the grandstand for that one, I think, and just wave my flag.
You guys will kill me. I'm lousy at gold. I don't know why. I'm just like, yeah.
It's just an
All
idea.
right. And don't forget, if you'd like to be on the show too, all you have to do, just like Mr. Rogers did, comment below, drop a link to a battle you want to share. And every week, whichever commenter generates the most engagement on the post will also receive 10% of the post rewards. So like, share, comment, all that, but comment. Thank you for joining us on another episode, and catch you on the flip side.